on this Thursday morning. It's the first day of May 2008. That makes it day 4 of our yearly jaunt around the globe we like to call Where in the World. And this morning, where in the world are we? We're in Istanbul, Turkey. And as promised a little bit earlier, I have made it from the Bosphorus Strait onto dry land. And right now, I am in Sultanahmet Square. And this is the home here in Istanbul to two of the most important sites in this city. Behind me, you can see the Hagia Sophia. That, for a while, was the largest cathedral in the world for about 1,000 years until during the Ottoman Empire they actually turned it into a mosque. It is now a museum. And let's walk down here for a second, because in front of me is another extraordinarily well-known building. That is the Blue Mosque, or as they call it around here, the Sultanahmet Jami, excuse me, and that is a magnificent building that we're going to get a chance to actually go inside in just a couple of minutes. This is really, everywhere you look, Meredith, there is something to behold. And Meredith Vieira is back up at Studio 1A in New York City. Meredith, to you.
I am, Matt. And you know what? We come from such a young country. Sometimes it's hard to fathom all the cultures in a place like Istanbul, not to mention the history.
Yeah, there's no question. In the States, if something is 100 years old or 150 years old, we say, whoa, that is ancient. When you look at a building like the Hagia Sophia, that was built 1,400 years ago. That means that it was built 1,000 years before St. Peter's in Rome. Inside is a vast space covered by a dome that stands about 184 feet high. You could take the Statue of Liberty, place it right inside that building, minus the torch. Also inside, some beautiful Byzantine mosaics, and it's those mosaics along with some religious script and Christian iconography that really tell the story of world history as seen through the eyes of the city of Istanbul. It's a living history lesson, Meredith.
And it looks like an awe-inspiring place to stand. Tell us, Matt, how you got there this morning. What was the travel route?
Oh, I can barely remember, but I'll tell you, I know the whole trip started on Friday night when we flew from New York to Buenos Aires. That was about a 7,000-mile journey. Then we flew from Buenos Aires to Amsterdam, another 7,000 miles. After the show on Tuesday, we jumped in our plane, flew about 6,300 miles or so to Vientiane in Lauer, and then last night after the show there, we jumped on the plane, flew another 5,000 miles, and landed here in Istanbul very, very early local time. So far we've traveled about 25,000 miles, and we've spent 53 hours in the air since we left home, Meredith.
And your beard has grown approximately, what, a quarter inch?
Yeah, and I've shaved 3 times this week already. Coming up, by the way, we're going to really take a look at the old and the new here in this city. We're going to talk to 2 American women who now call Istanbul home, and it'll be interesting to get their perspective on this place, Meredith.